residential operations are much more involved in, more so depending on which kind of student manager you are. There is one that deals with building and maintenance, and another one deals with kind of making sure the night desk is staffed and in charge of everything that's according to that staff.
So a CA deals with the residence floor that they're assigned to, and as an SMRO, I'm dealing with the building as a whole. So my job is more of a customer service job. I deal with the concerns of residents, building issues that ever come up.
Another thing is that CAs are interacting with residents more frequently. SMROs don't interact with them very often, which means that most residents don't know what you do or who you are, which is kind of interesting. But the way I like to think about it is that SMROs are kind of building a community within the staff.
The difference between an SMRO and a CA is that a CA does a lot more hands-on work with the residents, while the SMRO spends a lot of time hands-on with the student workers in the office, in my position anyway, as well as the RDs and other administrators. The type of SMRO that I am is the SYE area office SMRO. So a lot of what I do is dealing with key orders, packages, things like organizing the packages and making sure that everything's running smoothly in the area.
I am the SMRO of Townhouses West. I'm considered a building SMRO, and I'm also on the building rotation. As a building SMRO, I'm more involved with making sure that the building is kept nicely. If there's any types of damages to the exterior of the building or interior, I'm really involved in those work orders and things like that.
I am a combined or a mixed role of student manager of residential operations. I am in charge of building maintenance and room changes and such in regards to a logistics standpoint of that. But in addition to that, I am in charge of a staff of currently 22 desk assistants and maintaining the security of the building.
So I'm a multiple building hall office SMRO. So I run 2 hall offices, both Centennial and Aid, and I deal with building issues that come up in both buildings. The main thing I like about my position is dealing with people and dealing on a customer service factor. I'm the one that residents come to when they have a building concern about keys or mailboxes or anything like that. And I really like that person-to-person interaction with my job.
The thing that I like best is that my staff looks up to me. So maybe it's because I'm a third-year res lifer, but they seem to go to me with their questions and really respect my opinion and what I have to say.
I have a very flexible schedule. While there are things that I need to be doing immediately, there are things that I can put off, say for a few hours, or meetings that I can schedule on my own time.
You definitely have to be a people person. So whether you are a building SMRO working with DAs, or you're an area office SMRO where you're again working with DAs or CAs, you have to be able to talk to the other staff members when you're scheduling for shifts, when there's problems that come up with scheduling or problems in the office. You're going to need to be able to talk to those people and have really great customer service skills in order to help everyone have them respect you as their manager.
The main thing that you need to know when you apply for this job is to promote your listening skills. A large part of the job is listening to residents, listening to CAs about the concerns that they have in the building, and it's up to you to be able to manage those concerns and implement the changes that you have in the building itself.
The job is extremely different than what you expect it's going to be. I transitioned from a community advisor to a student manager of residential operations coming into my junior year. And I thought it was kind of just a simple keep a desk staff, but it's really much more involved than what you think. It potentially does take more work than what, from my experience, from what a community advisor is requested on a weekly basis. But then again, sometimes you have a little bit more downtime. So the position is very different, and if you're looking to have those more one-on-one contacts with residents and build real deep relationships with them, I would suggest continue to go forward becoming a community advisor rather than a student manager.